What's good, everyone? So in today's video, I'm going to bring you guys 10 cards that are the best side deck options for the summer of 2017. And the reason why I want to make this video is because, let's face it, it's national season and everyone's trying to build their side decks to go to the North American WCQ and the other nationals in their respective countries. So with that being said, it's my hopes this video will help a lot of you guys out. So like I always tell you guys, without further ado, let's begin. Starting out by saying this list would not include Ghost Ash, Beautiful Spring, Ghost Ogre, Snow Rabbit, and Cosmic Cyclone. And the reason why this video would not include those cards is simply the fact that if you got those cards, you're main decking them. Everyone's main decking Ghost Ogre, Snow Rabbit, just about. And everyone's that got Ghost Ash will be maining Ghost Ash at the maximum copies they can. And same goes for Cosmic Cyclone because they are just the best cards running the firmware. So yeah, let's begin. Starting off with the number 10 card, Anti-Spell Fragrance. Now, this is a card that's only going to be good for this summer, and I think post-link format, the card's not going to be that great. You guys already know what it does. You flip it up. Spell cards have to be set before they're activated. Pretty much it's a trap card, which is great. And it's mainly going to be used for the Horizons of Pendulum decks you guys might see at the North American WCQ, or just post June 12th in general. It was one of the best side deck cards aside back when Pepe was a thing. The card was like almost 60-70 bucks, similar to like a dimensional barrier price. So with that being said, I have to have Anti-Spell Fragrance on this list. And before I get to the rest of the cards, every card on this list I rank evenly. So 1 is not better than 10, 10 is not better than 1, etc. They're all ranked evenly. So yeah, Anti-Spell Fragrance I had to have on this list at number 10 because it's just that great. Number 9, DD Crow. DD Crow is another great card. It's a good pickup. You pitch it from your hand, banish card out of the graveyard. I think it's the Eater player of the graveyard too. The main reason why DD Crow is good, I mean, the decks that it stops is pretty much a lot of on the road deck and spirals. It can stop the agent from coming back when you try to bring it back Big Red. As far as Zodiacs, it can hurt Zodiacs. It won't stop Zodiacs. It can hurt Zodiacs because Zodiacs play off of 1 card. So, and then also can damage. I want to say, yeah, True Dracos as well, because they do have their traps that they're pretty much monster born out of the graveyard. So this is an overall solid side deck card for the deck you want to play. So yeah, I mean, it's a generic effect, pitch it from your hand, banish card out of the graveyard. It was really popular during the Grass Looks Green and Inferno format, but since that card is going to hit the 1, no one's going to be running those 60 card decks. So with that being said, I have DD Crow on this list number 9 because it's just that great. And it's also good against, now that I think about it, Paleozoic deck. So you play against a rogue Paleozoic deck at your tournaments you go to, it could be a great card for that deck as well. Number 8, Droll Lightbird. Now, Droll Lightbird is another great card to pick up. It's a great card to use in your side deck. It's actually a good generic budget option to use instead of Ghost Ash and Winter Spring. Droll Lightbird effect pretty much basically reads: when your opponent would search, you pitch Droll Lightbird, and then for every search after the search they use, they can't search anymore. So if your opponent goes, let's say for example, Tinky, you change Droll Lightbird. Now your opponent, if they're playing Zodiac or a True Draco or whatever deck they're playing, they're gonna search. They can't search no more for the turn, and that's very powerful because it like shuts their turn off for their deck off of that turn when it comes to searching. Versus like a Ghost Ash, which just shuts that 1 card off. So in some cases, it can be better than Ghost Ash. And honestly speaking, it's budget. It's not the $60-70 price that Ghost Ash is. It's like $8 for the super, $5 for a rare. So with that being said, the fact that it's budget and it's seeing a lot of recursions in competitive play, pick it up. OCG's running it, why not have a TCG run it? Number 7, Mirror Force. Now, Mirror Force I've seen a lot of players use, mainly for the True Draco and the, no, not True Draco, the True King Dinosaur deck, mainly, and the Rogue players. Effect basically, it's a simple fact, one of the cards that was a power card back in the day. You activate it, all your opponent's monsters in attack position that attack this turn. Well, not that attack this turn, but that's in attack position to destroy all their monsters. Really great. On the flip side, you guys can also run the Burning Mirror Force card to deal extra life point damage. The only thing about the Burning Mirror Force card, though, is that when you activate it, if you have low life points, you can lose because it burns both players versus the opponent. With that being said, Mirror Force is a really great pickup, mainly for the Dinosaur deck. I've seen a lot of players in my locals use it, and I've seen people on the regional scene using it as well. So it's a solid pickup. Just try it out, see if it works for you. Really good against those rogue players that people like to use, Dasbots, spirals, etc. Because it's non-targeting, and non-targeting is the name of the game nowadays. Number 6, the Kaiju engine. So the Kaiju engine is really powerful. Mainly used against the Zodiac and the True Draco deck. Enter Kaiju Slumber, destroy all monsters on both players' side of the fields. Give both players a Kaiju monster. That's really great because once you pop their field, you can get that Kaiju monster and instantly OTK potentially. Now it's not guaranteed, but it's potentially. And then other than that, if you're playing against a True Draco player and you open up one of your Kaijus and not the Kaiju Slumber, you can just Kaiju over the Masterpiece that they bring out. And in most cases, if they don't have a follow play, they're gonna lose. So, and this Kaiju engine is just really good against Zodiac. So with that being said, Kaiju engine had to be in plus number 6. Very powerful engine, very unique. It can go with almost anything. Decks like Spirals can abuse it because after you activate your Kaiju Slumber, get the Kaijus to the field, tag. You can recycle your Kaijus with your Resort and continuously abuse your remaining Slumbers in your deck. Number 5, Skullmeister. Now, Skullmeister is a new one that my buddy Michael told me about. Shout out to him. And Skullmeister is pretty much a great card that's really mainly good against the True Draco matchup because they have their trap cards that go to the graveyard to pop stuff. So if you have a Skullmeister in your hand, you can activate Skullmeister to negate the trap cards in the graveyard. And then it's decks that have graveyard effects in general is just really great. It's a solid effect. If you're having a hard time against the True Draco card deck, I'll say try it out. And honestly, it's an unexpected card. So with that being said, just try out Skullmeister. It's a really great card, really powerful. Now here's one of my favorites. Number 4, the Psyframe Gamma engine. Now, prior to shooting this video, I was going to buy Psyframe Gammas just to test them out in Spirals, but I realized they banished themselves after they negate the monster effect. But that's neither here or there. The card's like $8 now. I read about it online a few weeks ago. Didn't even know what the hell it does, but pretty much Psyframe Gamma pretty much says while you control no monsters on your board and your opponent activates a monster effect, you can special summon him from your hand and a Psyframe driver from the deck, negate that monster effect and destroy that card, and then banish him and Psyframe driver during the end phase of that turn. So it kind of combos if you play the Psyframe deck because we bring out Lord Omega returns to the graveyard and combos galore. But just doing that in general, negating monster effect can be very powerful because if they activate, let's say, a Zodiac monster effect that's really crucial, you can stop their play, and if they have them plus like crazy, they can lose. Same thing can be for the True Draco, same thing can be for Dinosaur. So that being said, definitely worth trying out. The price definitely warrants its playability. I saw a few Fluffle players in the OCG tech it out, so why not you guys give it a try? Number 3, Twin Twister Aurora Decree. Now, I say Twin Twister mainly because it's national season. Almost anybody who's anybody is going to be playing Cosmic Cyclone. It's the best card to use in the format right now. But if you can't main deck the Cosmic Cyclones, main deck the Twin Twister and side deck Aurora Decree guaranteed. Now, if you do have Cosmic Cyclones, I truly believe people should be side decking Twin Twister. Reason being, rogue players. The Cosmic Cyclone is really great against the meta decks, True Draco, your Zodiacs, the decks that have spell cards that resolve in the graveyard. But it's not that great against a rogue player who's using like his Bufu hero deck. I mean, it's still good because it's spell removal, but Twin Twister just blow out rogue decks in general. Way more than Aurora Decree does. So with that being said, I say Twin Twister is a really powerful card. But once again, if you have the Cosmic Cyclones, decide the Twin Twisters. And if you have Twin Twisters and you don't want to pay for Cosmic Cyclones, they're too expensive, side deck Decree because it has the same concept against a lot of the players that just blow them out. Number 2, Majesty's Fiend. Now, a long time ago back in the Burning Abyss format, a lot of players used to side Vanity's Fiend and Majesty's Fiend depending on a certain matchup. I like Majesty's Fiend in this format, and that's just due to the fact that when you bring him out, he immediately skill drains the field. He shuts, your opponent can't activate effects. So if you're playing against a, let's say for example, a True Draco deck, and you have a way to pump your field up, hypothetically speaking, you bring out Majesty's Fiend, Masterpiece can't pop you. If you're playing against Zodiacs, if you have a way to bring out your Majesty's Fiend, you ain't got to worry about Dryden. I mean, the list can go on for there. So let's say if you bring it out, let's say you Kaiju their Masterpiece, bring out Majesty's Fiend, run over their run over the Kaiju guy, pass. That can just probably lock them out of the game. Now, it's not a guarantee, but shutting off monsters effects I've seen in my experience of playing this game can just win you this victory. So that being said, I definitely think Majesty's Fiend is worth running in decks that can use it. Great example of decks that can use it. Pendulum decks maybe, and Burning Abyss decks for people who want to try to deck out and give it a little more time to shine. Number 1, I got System Down because System Down is just a pretty solid card for the rogue players. You're gonna run into people trying to run out Cosmos for one last time. And you're gonna run into ABC players because that 60 card ABC deck did good at regionals, and it's a solid deck overall. So with that being said, guys, these are my 10 best side deck cards to pick for summer 2017. If you guys didn't see a card you guys thought should have been on the list, post that in the comment section down below. And as I always tell you guys, if you're new viewers to the channel, I would love for you to subscribe for more Yu-Gi-Oh content. I upload pretty much as I can in a week, usually 3 videos. And if you guys like anime, movies, and TVs, I have a second channel where I review all of that stuff. Link also in the description below. I should have a Dragon Ball Super review up right now. So yeah, man, this is Chris from Innovation Yu-Gi-Oh, and I'm signing out. Peace, guys. Stay innovative. Deuces.